Welcome, guys, to YinYangTK and Manga Reads. So today we're going to be looking at part 3 of our solo leveling read along, right? Or manga reads. So a little bit of a recap of what happened in the last time we read solo leveling, which was a lot of stuff going on. Let me tell you, it was pretty cool stuff just going on in general. And just to, you know, do it like again, if you haven't read any of my manga reads, the description is it's in the comment section. And also, if you want to go back to the past two reading, there's also the links are on the description as well, and there could be pop-ups as well. So Jinwoo, considered the weakest hunter of all mankind, basically was left to die in a double dungeon, but then he was awoken by a clear screen that only he could see. And by achieving this type of RPG kind of, I guess, reward program, he can actually gain abilities and level up. And leveling up actually increases the level as a hunter because there are different classes of hunters, and it also includes more or less what is the level of a hunter, right? So E rank was the weakest, right? And even as an E ranker, even though he was stronger than average humans, he still got hurt pretty badly. But he gained some new powers, and he's trying to figure out why the system, as he calls it, chose him. But he's actually going to use the system to level up because three things. Number one, he wants to become stronger. Number two, he doesn't want to be betrayed anymore, like the way he was betrayed in the double dungeon when he was left for dead. And number three, the most important thing is to protect the people he cares about, especially his family and friends, right? So those are the three main reasons why he wants to level up and become stronger and see how far can his leveling up abilities take him. But at the same time, right? He's also kind of curious to see if he levels up, can he get his revenge on those statues that basically tormented him and traumatized him in the case. But a little bit about this leveling up system is that every time he levels up, he feels like he lost a little bit of emotion. And we're noticing that he's losing a little bit of what he was before as a weakling. With this newfound strength, he's also losing a little bit of his past self as well, right? A little bit of emotion. So in the past part two of solo leveling manga reads, we basically saw that this was the first time he actually killed, you know, humans that were actually out to get him. And the system actually helped him out, saying that if he doesn't kill these enemies that are targeting him, his heart will stop. So he had no choice but to kill these people. And one of them, actually, his brother lives in America, who's a S rank hunter, which is the highest rank that you can get as a hunter around the world, right? And now this brother is basically wants to find Jinwoo and his friend that escaped the lizards that wanted to target him and make him pay. And also, some of his friends found out that he was reawakened, or he had a second awakening, which is very rare. It's basically the process in which an awakened person is someone that just gets his powers, and you would be ranked according to the monometer, right? So, for example, like if you get an E rank, right? If you were first awakened as that, and you get reawakened or second awakening, that means that you get to be maybe a C rank, and if you're a B rank, you can go up to S rank, right? And it's only very rare that it has happened before. So in this case, Jinwoo is feeling that it is a little bit of reawakening, but it's a little bit different because in this moment in time, he's actually getting stronger and stronger. And there has never been like that, because once you are set on a level of reawakening, that's it. You're stuck with it. So if you get reawakened to a B or an A rank, that's it. You can't go any higher, right? No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you train your body and your mind and your magic, that's all you're going to be, right? But in this case, Jinwoo has a system that every time he levels up, his rank also levels up, and he notices that too. So he fought a bunch of people, and when you fight strong individuals, they actually gives you a stone. A stone is dropped, and you can actually steal their abilities and to get stronger. And we saw that with Jinwoo. So when he actually met back with his old allies, we saw in that moment where we that they saw that Jinwoo is a completely changed man after the double dungeon, right? He's no longer the weakling. He's no longer Jinwoo, the weakest hunter of all time. And what's cool is that the guy, the swordsman that lost his arm, Mr. Sung, actually covered him. And then his friend, his female friend, the um, the healer girl, says that she's retiring from being a hunter because, unlike him, she still has a trauma, even though she's a B rank hunter. So Jin-Hae, unfortunately, will be retired, but told Jinwoo that he could visit her anytime he's around that area, right? So now we are here, and I'm just showing you a little bit of how Jinwoo changed just dramatically, right? So at first, when he's about to adapt and he's trying to figure out what his powers are, that's what you see. You see him in that moment where he's figuring out stuff. He is basically saying like, if I am I reawakened, and he's like he doesn't want to seem too crazy, and then he doesn't want to have a lot of watchful eyes, so he wants to keep a low profile, right? So this is the moment where he is going in to get some money because, again, he has to pay bills, he has to get his sister to school, and also take care of a sick mother. We haven't met her yet, right? And then at the moment of the lizards, when we saw, he literally was the first time when he had to kill people, because he says be to kill or be killed, right? And you have to kill in order to survive, and that's what he understood. He was using the system, and every time he was killing hunters, that actually used that for a level up upgrade for his stats. So he was just using them as monsters, and he basically said, you know what, I see you, if you're a hunter, then you have to be prepared to be hunted, right? Pretty badass kind of statement. And then the second one, that the hunter that he had to kill was one of the ones that are actually working in the monitoring division, the Hunter Association, the one that basically said that, oh, well, we don't think he's a reawakened person, but he had to do what he had to do. And then literally we saw this change expression of Jinwoo, right? Jinwoo was no longer the man he was before, this weakling. Now he had newfound strength. And with this newfound strength, now a lot of people had that. So it was pretty good. So we're going to remove that, and we're going to get to the reading right. Let's see where we are right now. So now you saw a little bit of the mangas that I have right now. So we're going to keep reviewing and reading all of the mangas. So where we left off was in chapter 35. So we're going to continue in chapter 36, right? So in chapter 36, we get started, and it basically has the first panel that you see kind of like a white tiger type of emblem in a building. Someone is typing, and someone says, Sun Jinwoo has made it through 3 accidents safely so far. First was the double layer incident. Second was the death of Hwan Dong-suk entire party. And the third, the most recent case, was the guild's monitoring supervisor's murder incident. Sun Jinwoo and Jin-Ho became acquainted during the second case. So Jin-Ho was the rich kid. And the most important thing about Woo Jin-Ho is his relation to Eugene architectures. There is a rumor going around that the chairman Yu Myung-hang is recruiting skilled hunters with the intent of founding a guild. If this is true, it won't be strange for Yu Jin-Ho to profit from this. The recruitments of skilled hunters, E-rank Jinwoo clearing S-rank gates with insane speed, by the way. That means, and literally there is like a window of his profile of Jinwoo right there. It's Hunter Sun Jinwoo could be a reawakened person. It says, Hunter Sun Jinwoo is reawakened? As someone asked, like, yes. Otherwise, there would be no way we would have survived. There would be no way he would survive these 3 incidences. Each time it was a major accident where many of the participants died. There are no other explanations. In the latest incident report, a C rank magician and a B rank healer combined their strength to stop the supervising hunter, but that's impossible. He was a B rank assassin. Magic doesn't work well against assassins, and he wasn't stupid. So he would have taken care of the healer first. In reality, it was a C rank magician versus a B rank assassin. That only leaves the possibility of someone else taking down the hunter from the monitoring department. Back then, the only survivors were B rank healer and C rank magician and the E rank hunter Sun Jinwoo. Nobody else. That only leaves one person to be suspicious of. It seems like a bit, but Chief and Sang Ming, where are you going right now? Where? We'll go scouting. Oh, so he's about to go see if he can scout Jinwoo to think, right? It says to think. He's kind of thinking right now. He's like putting all the dots all together. It's kind of funny how, everything is like coming to play in that moment. So it's like to think that the chief himself will be scouting. It isn't a normal occurrence. Let's go. It's like, oh, what's going on? And then we see a dungeon. We see a bunch of wolves. Oh, look, that wolf is actually terrified. That's a monster. I've never seen a monster terrified like that. And then Jinwoo, kind of in the fog, I think he's actually using the assassin's technique, the one that he, stole it from, that he fought and, he killed from the monitoring division. And then all the werewolves, I would say, are like, freaking out, and then slashes going in, and literally the wolves are being slashed, torn apart, blood everywhere, and just Sun Jinwoo just walking like a boss. He was also hiding that skill all this time. Look at, oh my god. Jin-Ho is like, it seems like he's gotten stronger than before. Status: Sun Jinwoo, level 39. He's risen up a couple levels. Job none, fatigue 0, Wolf Slayer. The HP is a little bit low. The MP magic point is 638. Strength is 97. Vitality is 59. Agility 97. Intelligence 51. Sense 81. Physical damage reduction 20% activating. Remaining points 0. It says, I leveled up quite a bit and attained some fun skills. And then it's alarm. Skill sprint has leveled up. Alarm. Skill vital strike level 1 has been learned. Alarm. Skill advanced dagger arts level 1 has been learned. So pretty good. Skills active stealth. 200 mana, your appearance and all the traces of you will be hidden instantaneously. 10 mana will be consumed every second. So the rune obtained from Taeshik corpse had the skill in it, and he's actually drinking, I think, like a mana potion. Yeah, so it's class E, consumable, a potion that can restore mana, restores 500 mana upon consumption. I'm reluctant to use it, but it has a greater efficiency than my other skills. The problem is the continuous mana consumption. I wasn't going to increase my intelligence stat, but it seems like I might have to. So he wasn't going to do his intelligence, but he might have to do it, right? Unfortunately, that's just the way it works, right? So let's see. So another wolf is about to hit him, and then advanced dagger art, dagger only. Because you've used a dagger for an exceeded period of time, you can now use daggers more proficiently. When the dagger is used, the attacks within it gain 33 additional damage. Vital strike, level 1, 70 mana, dagger only. You have learned to attack efficiently. You now deal critical damage as you attack your foe's vital areas. And then he's about to basically, and he basically strike vital 3 holes in that werewolf's thing. And it says, seems good. Alarm, leveled up. Bing. So there's a lot of bings going on. Alarm, the player has reached the required level. Required level? Quest alarm, a job change quest has arrived. Interesting. Quest alert, will you accept the quest? He's like, a job change? He doesn't have a job. It says job none. What is this? And look, all the guys from the White Tiger Guild is there. You see a bunch of people, like, one is like having lunch with like fried chicken and I guess some drinks with a broken leg. Another one, or like another side, someone's playing cards. Another one's on the cell phone. Hilarious. It's like, is this a playground? What's going on? Why is everyone waiting outside the gate? This is the no entry zone. Who are you two? Who is this kid? Is that, kid, don't get in the way of adults' work. Yeah, there's even a gate here. It's dangerous. Oh, that's funny. I'm a hunter too, so you cannot treat me as a child. Like, Hunter, are you a member of this party as well? And she's like, yes. Will these become so awkward that I have to say that? Might have to, right? A lot of people don't think that you are a hunter. You look young, kid. They didn't even enter the dungeon with their party members? Sun Jinwoo, if my intuition is correct, you're a recruit that only comes once in a lifetime. A long time. I think in a lifetime, that's what it says. You're special. The party leader is returning. Get ready to move. It's like, what? What's the schedule for tomorrow? I forgot that I had something important to do. So leave tomorrow's plans empty. It's like, tomorrow, sir? I guess so. I've already reserved the dungeons, but if it's urgent, then I will cancel them. Is there really a need to cancel? Sir, if you reserve a gate and don't enter within 2 days, it cancels automatically. Then leave it reserved for now. Hunter Sun Jinwoo. Oh, so like, guys, it's nice to meet you. I'm the chief of the second department of the management at the White Tiger Guild. It's like, oh, he's giving him a card. The White Tiger Guild. It says, Hunters, Reapers, Knights, Fame, and us, White Tiger. You should have heard of those at least once. Of course, the White Tiger Guild is one of South Korea's best guilds. I'll get to the point. It says, oh, look, he has something. We want to recruit you in the White Tiger Guild for twice the amount that Jin Architecture is offering you. Twice the amount. Whoa, that's crazy. Twice on. There's no need to stall. We have to get right to the decisive moment. It's like, if you do well compared to your assumed skill, the pay can be increased. How's that? It's like, it should be a surprising offer for a hunter who was E-ranked until recently. How much is the White Tiger Guild building a price for you to offer an offer like this? It's like, how much is the White Tiger Guild's building price for you to make an offer like this? It's like, excuse me? What does that mean? We're not using all the floors, but it should be around 50 billion. And you want to hand that over to me? Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, there's going to be some hard hitters right there. Hard hitters, let me tell you. Jinwoo is not stupid. I think that intelligence skill is kicking in, right? So we might have to see what he has planned right now as, you know, as we go along. So we're going to go to chapter 37. So let's see what chapter 37 is going on right now. So let's see. It says, how much is the White Tigers Guild building price for you to make an offer like this? Right? So we're going to see what is happening. 30 billion is like, whoa. Everyone's like, shocked. Huh? What's going on? Why is it shouting? It's like, is it Jin offered a sum was 30 billion won building? Yep. Yeah. So his buddy is offering him 30 billion won, not million, billion with a B, right? It's like, if you're offering twice their price, doesn't that mean you'll be offering worth 50 billion won with the White Tiger Guild building? That is insane. Just how great of his ability that Jin offered 30 billion for him. They haven't even reviewed his rank yet. Dude, that's hardball right there. It's like, isn't he just bluffing because there's no way to confirm it? If you think I'm bluffing, I can confirm it to you. It's like, since he offered twice that amount, I thought he had even heard about my deal with Jin-Ho, but it doesn't look like he knows about it. It says he's not bluffing. Yeah, such a high price goes past my abilities. If you just give me some time, I can negotiate with the guild's higher ups. Then we're finished here. Oh, he's like, yeah, we're done. Like, yeah. You're not negotiating anything because I'm getting offered that much. My God, like 50 billion, man. Oh my gosh. Like 50, like if you can't give me that, it's crazy. So like he's getting 30 billion won from the architecture site, right? So we're going to see what's going to happen. It's like, we're done. It's like, did I rush too much? If I just found out the details of Jin's offer, got permission from the guild, and took small and steady steps. Yeah, it's like, all right. How did you obtain this information about me? Did you research my background? Oh, he disappeared. Use this thing. It's like, oh, he got scratched. He got scratched right now. The guy, he just actually got scratched by Jinwoo. Stell, don't turn around. It's like, I see. If he's a reawakened person who can even use stealth, then it makes sense that Eugene would make such a careless offer. Yeah. I didn't order the research on purpose. Somebody working in our guild noticed that somebody was clearing C rank dungeons at an extremely fast rate. So we dug into it and found you. 3 major incidents that occurred inside the gates recently. I have no evidence, but 3 times is not a coincidence anymore. Because of your reawakening, you received high abilities of high-ranked hunter and overcame all those incidents. Or accidents, I should say. Accidents. Jin-Ho must have seen your skill during the 2nd raid and is receiving a test from his father guild similar to what you both are doing now. Considering all those points, everything comes together and we arrive to where we stand now. You can kind of see that glaring. How many people know about me? Just me and one of my subordinates. Oh, the one that's outside that's eating like a freaking rice ball, I think. I wonder how the chief's doing. He's like, I wonder what the chief's doing. It's like, it looks like I was noticed due to clearing C rank gates too quickly. I do not want the number of people who know about me to increase. If perhaps a rumor about me starts spreading, can I take it as your and your subordinate's responsibility? I'm required to report to the guild master Hyung Shik Sang, but I don't want to die. Geek Chul, no, I'll warn my subordinate properly as well. Thank you. Because we cleared too many C rank dungeons, it looks like we've been a nuisance to the White Tiger Guild. Oh, he came back. He came back just sitting like a boss. He's like, yeah, I guess, we're clearing them in a fast rate. Unfortunately, we don't have any plans to stop for a while. That's a problem. We're running out of gates to train our new recruits. It's not like we can send them to a higher ranked gates. It's like, then how about we make a deal? Oh, a deal. He's like, what deal? We'll sell you 3 of our C rank gates reservations. Of course, this is a special offer only for today. If you don't take this chance, it will be hard to reserve a C rank gate for a while. He's like, are you a door-to-door salesman, Jinwoo? Since gates don't only spawn in the metropolitan areas, we can train the recruits down in another province. The only problem is that it only creates conflict between us and other major guilds. I accept. How much is it in total? Let's say 300 million each. Dude, 300 million. That means people get 600 million in total. The maximum price in a mana crystal and magic crystal you can get from a C rank dungeon is 200 million. If you're selling for that price, we'll make a loss. 300 million is a bit difficult for us to. How about 200 million? Okay then. Really? Oh, he got him right where he wanted. He's like, shocked, huh? I guess it's done. 3 C rank gates for a total of 600 million. Please send it to my account. So, it was 3 of them. I thought it was 2. So if it was 300 million, he would have got 900 million. Man, I got to do better in my math. So he's getting 600 million. That's not bad. And this is a gift for me. Would you please open your mouth? Oh, what is this ability? My wound. Oh, he actually gave that? It's a potion, right? It's like, the fact that you showed me your stealth and healing abilities, can I take it a sign of your trust? If that means that you'll at least keep my secret, Chief. It's like, what was that light just then? Yeah, that was it. He literally disappeared. Did things not go well with Sun Jinwoo? And it's like, chill. It's like, I think we met a much more formidable person that we thought. Formidable. Man, these words are hard. So he found someone formidable. It's like, sir, it's been transferred. 600 million, just like you said. To think a canceled gate sold for this much. Whom did you sell it? It's like, it's a trade secret. Oh, they're gonna find out. Chief, there are C rank gates left in our area. It's like, yes, and all the bidding prices are below 10 million won. Could it be? Jinho's team hasn't reserved a single C rank gate today. Oh, I think we've been had, Chief. Jinho's team had no intention from raiding tomorrow from the beginning. Oh, I failed to scout Sun Jinwoo and even got scammed. Does this mean he did this without fear, I might reveal his identity. Is like an unknown number. Is like, this is Sun Jin-Ho. With this, I'll pretend you never did a background research on me. Oh, he got him good. He got him good. It's like, the deal was his background for money. He's a tough one, really. I didn't think he would contact me. Did he send the message after memorizing the number on my business card? That's enough. Let's be satisfied that we found Sun Jin-woo's number for now, since our final goal is to recruit Sun Jin-woo. Dude, they were playing checkers while Sun Jin-woo was playing chess, man. That's how much of a goat he is. The money we use today isn't much to the White Tiger Guild. I might get into trouble with the guildmaster, though. Yeah, you might get. He lost like 600 million won. Come on. Well, let's begin. Gate is opening right in front of him. Job change. Seems interesting. So he's going to go for the quest. I wonder what kind of monsters will be in there. At last, this game. And now, seems to start for real. And now, there is like some sort of armor dude in red, kind of like with glowing white eyes, waiting for him. That's gonna be freaking awesome right now. So we go to chapter 38, right? So chapter 38. So we are going to each of the rooms, and right now Jinwoo is entered the quest in order for him to get a job change. So there is a knight in armor attacking Jinwoo. Jinwoo attacks. Vital strike. All right, he dodges it. It's a skill sprint was activated. Movement speed will increase by 30%. It says my attacks aren't dealing damage at all. Yeah, because they're made of metal, dude. He's not that strong. It's just that his armor is too thick for my dagger to penetrate. His movements are dull and his attacks don't have much force. So he's attacking with everything he got, but he's not even making a dent. His only good point is his defense. He has no skill that doesn't he know that the bigger the motion, the bigger the opening? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I already have experience against an opponent with armor so thick that my dagger didn't work on it. Oh, he's remembered the snake right there, that viper snake. And now he is ripping everything. You have slain the knight. He literally had to rip that freaking helmet. This type of monster is weak against drawn out battles. Can you even call it a proper monster? A dull type monster. It's going to be annoying if more of these guys show up in the future. Since I'm using a torch instead of a luminous stone, it's pretty dark here, so he's kind of using a little torch. Like an instant dungeon, I can't exit until I clear it, so I have to conserve my mana as much as possible, right? So it looks like that. The most annoying thing is the damage accumulates, I would say. You cannot leave the dungeon until you cleared it. Alarm. In this area, your potion and shop ability is restricted. On level up, you do not receive status healing. Oh, so stealth and vital strike have good efficiency, but they also consume a lot of mana. So if I knew this would happen, I would have put some points into intelligence. So he's kind of thinking, unknown difficulty, no healing, no retreat. This dungeon is too risky. This job change quest, I can't underestimate it. I don't know how many hours, no, I won't know how many weeks it will take to clear the quest. So it's bad that I can't even heal. It's like, wait, do I do my daily quest today? I thought this would be over quickly and I could finish it in one night. Oh, he didn't do it. If I take longer than 12 hours, I might have to become Centipede's prey for one like last time. Oh, like the last time he was in that hospital room. Remember that giant centipede in the desert? Yeah. This isn't good. I better get a job quickly and finish my daily quest. Wait, I ran away like hell last time, but if I face it right now, could I beat the centipede? Before that, oh, there are more knights coming in. I'll have to take care of these muscleheads who only trust their defense. And he's like, oh, he's perking up right there, and he just punched him right there, and yep. Literally left like a little gap in that freaking armor, and even two armors got caught sleeping. And then Jinwoo uses his knee to squeeze the head of the armor, Now he got one around his arm, squeezing it, literally break his helmet again, right? If I can't cut them, I'll just target where their bones would be, right? So that you have slain a knight, you have slain a knight, and you have slain a knight. 3 knights right there. There are a few that drop some decent items. So one leather pouch, a pouch made to carry money, High Knight's chest plate, item class B, armor, 7% physical damage reduction, slows movement speed if your strength is below 80. It's great that armor type items don't force you to show their design. It would look, if someone looked at me, I would be a laughing stock. Oh, so you can actually put the armor there, but you don't see it. It's almost like it fuses with you in the body right there. So not too bad right there. Will it really defend me even if it manifested in reality? Yeah, probably. Item leather pouch has been opened. You receive 30,000 gold. It's an item that contains gold, 30,000 in fact. Total gold, 863,400. Wow. And something happened right there. Oh, you have slain a knight. So there was a knight that was right in front of him. He had actually cut him from below, from up his chin, literally stabbed the chin of this knight right there. There are even monsters with stealth. Yeah. Oh, there was a fire attack on him. A magician, and this time moreover, it looks like it uses blaze magic. So you see a magician with a staff using fire magic, stealth, and the same type of magic that Guang used. What's going on here? Yeah. Is that it is as if they're replaying the fight from last time. So there's more knights coming in. There's even a knight that's actually crawling, kind of like Spider-Man on top. This place is harder than I thought. Since there are diverse types of monsters, I need to utilize different stats for each of them. Strength for knights, sense for assassins, agility for archers, vitality for magicians. If I don't drop points from strength, I cannot break the knight's armor. And if I have low sense, I'll have a lot of trouble with assassins. Because I didn't put any points into intelligence, I have to save as much mana as possible and stop using skills altogether. And his fatigue right now is 66. My fatigue is accumulating. I have to finish this as fast as possible. So right now he is trying to fight as many of the knights as possible. He's like trying to get him down. The longer this goes on, the worse it gets for me. And he's getting tired right now. He's sweating. I have to close my ass for a while and lower my fatigue. No. Oh, there was an arrow that was just shot at him and he had to stop it. So we got archers now. Darn it. They're not even giving me a chance to rest. And he had to break it with his hand, that freaking arrow that almost got into his face. So now he's fighting more. Leather pouch has been opened. 20,000 gold. Water bottle filled with lukewarm water has been obtained. Oh my gosh. I leveled up quite a bit and gathered lots of items. I also lowered my fatigue. So I should start heading to the next stage. So he still has that. The Warden's Necklace A and High Knight's Chestplate B. So he has even more stuff. So it's almost, he has it on, but it's almost looks like a projection. It's a projection of what he would get. And I think he has gauntlets too. So it's like a Knight Gauntlet, Archer's Gloves, and High Magician's Ring. And Assassin's Boots. So it looks like he is almost looking like that movie Tron a little bit. It's all kind of, I would say like a glow type of thing, that you would see a projection glow of the stuff that he was winning and the drops from the monsters. Even after I level up this much, I cannot comprehend it. The skill of the door the skill of the thing behind this door. Yeah, there's a big door right there. Boss room. So he's opening it. The chilliness that makes your spirit shiver. So, Jinwoo is kind of like, what's going on here? And he is moving forward. And there's like a huge chamber right there. Kind of foggy, right? A king's throne room. So there is like a chair like a king would sit on, and it's empty. Something steps up, eyes, ears, fingerprints. I remember this sensation. It's the same as in the double layer, the double dungeon. This chilly feeling, and there is that knight red knight that is looking towards him, and he is just staring at Jinwoo right there. It looks like the strong energy comes from this guy. And then we see name Sun Jinwoo, level 45, job none, fatigue 43. Title Wolf Slayer, HP is low, the MP is getting a little lower, right? So we're gonna see an epic fight of epic proportions. So now we are seeing going to chapter 39. All right, so we see this freaking awesome freaking armor right there. And this armor guy right here, he's not playing around. He is there to keeps, right? So he's like Blood Red Commander Igris. So Igris is the name of this armor guy. A dark red name? It's definitely different from the others. Yeah, dark red name. So it's a lot higher. So it's higher than what he thought. A knight that protects the empty throne. And that knight looks dangerous right there. He has a huge freaking sword. He is like literally dragging that sword, making kind of sparks fly. He has like this red huge helmet with like a feather, and he has a cape. Pretty awesome dude right there. But he has to fight it right now. It's coming. And now Igris is attacking, doing the slash. Jinwoo basically barely escapes. It cuts the pillars like tofu. What an insanely strong bastard. And he's trying to attack it. It's like, it's not penetrating. And it's like, he's trying to hit it, but nothing is hitting. And then that sword starts hitting. Ooh. And Jinwoo again barely misses it. And now Igris is still fighting. He is literally using that sword. He is closing the distance more and more. And Jinwoo is trying to escape. He's trying to figure out what he can do. It's like the armor speed reduction is only applied if your strength is below 80. This guy's strength is definitely over 80. The destructiveness is definitely higher than mine. Same for agility. And its armor can block my dagger. That means even its defense is higher. Is there even a way to beat this? It's even stronger than I imagine. I don't think I can win without a weapon, but if I can't penetrate the armor, I can deal damage anyway. This is the only way. So right now, he's getting ready. This might even get worse. So now Igris is kind of like looking at him. Now he got the freaking sword on him, and he actually has something. Oh, he took out his cape right there. He's getting serious, and now he actually has more daggers. Oh no, he took away the daggers, and now he's only going to use his bare fist right there. Chivalry. You're not taking me seriously. Yeah, so now he's not even using a sword or any weapons. He's gonna fight a mano a mano. It's like, oh, and Igris basically attacks Jinwoo right there, grabs his freaking hood and slams him to the wall. Oh, and he is just in pain right there. Oh, and a kick. Oh no, actually a punch. And then Jinwoo blocks it with his forearms. And Jinwoo goes through the wall again. It's like, I guarded that hit, but it feels like I still lost around 500 health. Yeah, and it looks like he's bruised right now. Even if I didn't have any armor then. And now freaking Igris between the shadows, you can kind of see his shadow moving forward closer and closer. I won't come out alive if I keep taking direct hits. It's still insanely strong even without this sword. How do I even put a decent fight against this monster? Even if I lose in strength, I still have speed. It says alarm was activated. Movement speed will increase by 30%. 1 mana will be consumed every minute. So right now, Jinwoo is trying to use everything possible to fight, and he's getting hit. He's on the defensive right now. He's trying to attack, gets a punch, he misses, and right now they're basically matching punch for punch. Jinwoo and Igris, but Jinwoo is the one that's actually getting more and more fatigue, and now Igris got a direct hit. It says alarm, your health has dropped below 30%. Skill perseverance I should say, will activate damage taken while being reduced by 50%. My defense increased due to my passive skill. I still have a chance. So he's still trying to hit him. He actually start kicking him on the head. I can't give up. Hit him right in the face. Igris basically didn't get phased, grabbed his leg, and now is swinging him into the wall again. And literally, again, Jinwoo is coughing off blood right now. And now he's actually sitting in the king's throne. He's like, oh my gosh, what did I get myself into? Whoa. So now we go to chapter 40. We go to chapter 40. So Jinwoo literally is, coughing off blood. He is sitting in the king's room. He is just doesn't know what to do. Igris hasn't even broken a sweat right now. And now Igris is about to attack. Jinwoo goes on the defensive. Actually, no. Igris summons his sword. He's about to attack Jinwoo that is lying down. He's aiming for Jinwoo's neck. And no, Jinwoo stopped the blade with his hand with the High Knight's Gauntlet. It's like he actually stopped it by using some of the drop items. And he's like, I haven't lost yet. He actually stabbed Igris right in the eye with one of his daggers right there. And Igris is feeling that pain. You can see, even though I don't know if he is feeling pain, but I have to imagine if you stuck a monster's in the eye, even if he's made of armor, he has to be feeling some sort of pain. And now Jinwoo tackles him to the wall, and Igris actually took out the blade from his eye. I won't hand this item over to anyone else. And it says, I can take back my stolen dagger. So he actually summoned his dagger back, right? So we see that. It's like, I call it again. He got his dagger back. He's screaming. He literally takes a shot up the chin, almost in the neck area. It's shallow, a bit more. Vital strike. He is literally hitting him right in his throat right now. Hitting him. And he is just screaming. He's just literally facing Igris while he's stabbing him right in his neck right there. And then Igris goes down. Does he? I'm not even sure, but we see some sort of white kind of fog or liquid coming out of Igris's eye. It says, alarm, you have slain the red commander Igris. So he won. Leveled up. Bing. Leveled up. Bing. 2 level ups right there. He actually did it. He actually beat Igris. Did I win? That was really close. Very close. Ability, technique, skill, experience. I wasn't better in any of those. It was pure luck that I managed to win. If I made a mistake, I would have died. If it's this strong, it could have fight toe-to-toe with an A-rank hunter and not fall behind. Items. Red Knight's helmet. Dominator's touch. Leather pouch. Hearthstone has been obtained. 4 at once. This reward is in another level. He's actually actually happy he has another Hellstone. It looks like it was worth the risk. It was worth the risk. It looks like it was worth to risk my life here after all. Okay. Leather pouch has been opened. You have received 1,500,000 gold. And it's like, they gave me as much gold as I have right now. To think that my gold doubled in an instant. Total gold 3,115,629. Furthermore, an S rank item. So an S rank item, that is not something that you gotta look past behind, because an S rank item in any level is pretty cool. Red Knight's helmet, item class S, armor, 15% physical damage reduction, plus 20 stamina, plus 20 strength. That's pretty good. Excluding the Demon's Castle key, isn't it the first time I've gotten my hands on a piece of an S rank equipment? The stats are another level too, so he actually put it on himself, and the projection light thing is happening at the same time. Feels like I'm watching the movie Tron, I should say. Even with the 15 reduction damage, it would be amazing, but 20 plus 20 stats on vitality and strength as well, that's incredible. It says strength 20, actually strength 128, agility 127, sense 89, vitality 87, intelligence 6, physical damage reduction 48% plus 15% equipped. But remember, the strength is actually plus 20 and 128 because of that helmet, and vitality is plus 20 with the 87. So pretty cool. And the runestone as well, I wonder what kind of skill it contains. And Runestone, Dominator's Touch, Runestone type. A skill can be obtained by breaking the rune. And a Hearthstone, consumable, a quest exclusive item. If you break the Hearthstone, you will instantly leave the dungeon. If the job quest ends, the dungeon is automatically destroyed, cannot be stored. A Hearthstone, huh? Why was I given a Hearthstone? This was definitely the boss's room. If the Hearthstone was dropped, perhaps, does that mean the quest is not over yet? So he's kind of thinking. So he's looking all of the items, the S-class item, the Runestone, the Hearthstone, and the pouch. So pretty awesome. They was actually able to beat Igris right there. So we're going to go to chapter 41. If the Hearthstone was dropped, perhaps, and he's thinking like maybe this wasn't the end boss, and now a portal is appearing out of nowhere, and now Jinwoo is like, more portals are appearing, the job change quest will begin. It's like, I knew it, there's no way that was the end. So this is the actual job change quest that was going to begin. So man, he hasn't even had a chance to rest. The longer you last, the more points you can collect that will be your place into a higher tier job. And it's look at the time, 0. It hasn't even started yet. Points, the longer I last, good luck. And it just, the window popped up with 0, 0, 0, 0. So the time hasn't even started. So now more freaking knights are appearing, more archers. And it's like, I can't take these guys even with my current condition. If they were on the level of Igris, the first enemies would have been impossible to beat. Every second means more points. So the change I have obtained in the hidden class goes up to the longer the timer goes on, benefiting for a job change quest. So now my remaining mana is 390. Still requires 200 mana on use. I still have 190 mana left. To maintain stealth, 1 mana is consumed every second. That means I can buy 3 minutes of my time with stealth. I still have enough HP and MP. I'll try to last as long as possible. So right now he's using the stealth and the knights can't even see where he is. Magician is using skill detection. Oh, Jinwoo. So now you see like the magician, kind of like a hooded figure, can't see his face, and like in a very dark ripped up robe, and he's using the detection skill magic. Almost looks like a spear that he's holding. So now he's looking and he's like, oh, so the eye basically saw that. It's like, oh, Jinwoo has found out. It detected me through my stealth, and everyone's looking that direction too. So now they're fighting. They found Jinwoo, and now Jinwoo is on the defensive. Now he can't even rest. Skill Bloodlust was activated. It says the target stats will decrease by 50% for 1 minute. Bloodlust mana consumption is 100. I can only get 1 chance. I have to deal with as many as possible during this window. So right now he's throwing everything he's got. There are so many knights that are just piling up on Jinwoo. He is just going. He's going. There's even more knights. He's like literally like Sora from the Battle of 1,000 Heartless kind of thing. Jinwoo he got hit from the back right there. They come out in the gates faster than I can deal with them. It's like, how many are there? Passive skill Perseverance is activating. Damn it. I took this too lightly. I used too much mana on stealth. At this rate, I won't be able to use any skills soon. Should I use the Hearthstone? I'm not sure what I gain from obtaining a job, but at my current level, the difficulty is too high. But if I use the Hearthstone, it means I've given up the quest. The time, it's only been 5 minutes and 8 seconds. There's no way. And he's like, I have to leave. And now something appeared out of nowhere. Oh, we got Jinwoo right in his hand, and that stone actually went flying. Oh, and now he's there. He's taking a beating right now. Now Jinwoo has gone up. He's like, I can't end like this. Such a precious chance, because I was at the rock bottom. All right, he doesn't want to miss that precious chance right now at the moment. So you actually jump right now. I long for the highest place. I know that the sadness of being weak more than anyone. How much help can a E-ranker be? It says, even the guilt is the same. We have to send people who have the war potential. That guy, whew! Doesn't that guy always hide behind his teammates to stay alive? To think that someone who can't even kill one monster properly is a hunter. Oh, I think he's remembering all the past, all the people that were judging him. He is just screaming, Clang. He is basically trying to take as many of the knights as possible, and they just keep coming more and more. His name is the world's weakest hunter. It's like the world's weakest, not the strongest. Bro, that's what we call S-rank hunter. Sung is considered to be the weakest. I mean, he's weak enough to get hurt in an E-rank dungeon. Is he actually the weakest? Yeah, he's probably the weakest of all of us. He's actually that weak. Oh, he's remembering. He said, so that means our dungeon will be weak as well since he came. I see. He might hear you. Let's end it for now. And they're laughing at him. He's remembering. And I think he's kind of hallucinating at the moment. Sung, you've done what you can. How about you get some rest? It's like, Jinwoo, please get some rest now. Oh, he's remembering the swordsman that lost his arm, Mr. Sung, and Jin-Ho, which is the healer girl. It's like, wasn't that all your fault? It's like, why do you always move away from the safe road and dance with death on every occasion? There's someone talking to him, and he's kind of shocked a little bit. Isn't it great fortune that an E-rank hunter like you was able to grow this much? He's kind of turning around. Isn't that right? Sun Jin-Woo? And it's actually Sun Jin-Woo in his past when he was weak, and he looks kind of creepy a little bit. His eyes are dark, kind of unsettling. Ooh, that's so. I think this is the weakness part of Sun Jin-Woo's personality that is talking to him. I think that is what's going on. So now we go to chapter 42, and it says, "Why do you always move away from the safe road?" Right? He's thinking, and you can kind of see that. So this is the weak version of Sun Jin-Woo telling him, why are you even bothering, right? Why do you like dancing with death? I think it's like trying to psych him. It's a very unsettling hallucination right there. Wow, is this really me? Oh, that's what he's talking to. I can't believe we're the same person. You're taller, gain a lot more muscle, and look sharper. So this is his, I guess, his inner personality that's talking to him and manifesting him in the illusion. You look quite strong as well. But the only thing that's changed was your appearance. You're still a weakling. Oh. What's the difference between you and me? You got yourself in a situation where you're not in front of death once more. Oh, wow. So right now, he's still fighting the knights. E-rank hunter Sun Jin-Woo. In the end, that's all you are. If you don't know how to control yourself, your courage becomes your recklessness. And Sun Jin-Woo is like, shut up. And he's still fighting against these monsters, against these knights, while talking to his inner weakness self right there that's doubting him. I think it's his doubt that is kind of personifying this illusion that is telling him to give up. And right now, Sun Jin-Woo is on the ground right now. You have a long way to go. Oh, right behind. From now on, you will have to kill more people and sacrifice or leave behind a lot of people, including friends and family. And you just see a picture of her sister in a bloody floor, and also his friend, Jin-Ho, in the blood as well, and also some other woman. I would have to assume that's the mother right there. You will be the one to bring about your own demise. So he's on the floor right now. What? So the knight is about to do his strike. It's the same as back then. What happened after that? I can't remember. Quest directions, daily requests, getting ready to become powerful. Goal, push-ups, curl-ups, squats, running, 000. Warning, failing to complete this daily quest will bring a punishment associated with the quest. What? It says 8 seconds left, 7 seconds left, 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left. Is this the daily quest ending? They say that luck is also a skill. It looks like leaving you to die here is too much for waste for it. So this is the inner stuff. See you. 1 second left, 0 seconds. The night basically slashes. It says alarm. You will fail to complete the daily quest. And right now, Sun Jinwoo is on the floor. You are being moved to the penalty zone. Missed. There's nobody there. No one. And now Jinwoo is awakened in that exact desert when he was in the hospital, where those freaking gigantic centipedes, demonic centipedes that have sharp fangs. Is this the penalty zone? And he's remembering. He's like, oh yeah, it looks like I'm back. I really didn't do today's daily quest. So the time ran out. That's good. What good timing to think that I would come out alive from the situation. HP 39, MP 202, fatigue 91. Says good luck. Was the quest so hard that it had to wish me luck? Or did it mean to encourage me to get a high amount of points? It says store. And it says to think it's my first time that my fatigue went above 90. So it's looking at potions. It's like normal restoration potion, heroic restoration potion, legendary restoration potion, and mythical restoration potion. And all of them have different prices. The price is like the highest one is 10,000 gold, while I guess the weakest one is like maybe 1,000 gold. Since I'm stacked with gold, I should use the highest grade potion. It says your fatigue is being restored. Your fatigue is being restored. While my fatigue can be restored, my health cannot. Looks like potions don't restore HP if I'm seriously wounded. It looks like the only way is to wait until it naturally restores itself. I don't know about the job change in the quest dungeon zone, but maybe I'll be able to heal with my HP through leveling up in here. So you already drank some potions right now in the zone. Even if I might die in one hit, and he's like, all right, now I got my potion. He is ready to go. I never felt better. So I think that was like the moment when he kind of got rid of his weakness, his weak inner self at that moment. The question is if the monsters will help me level up, and now the giant centipedes are coming up, but I shouldn't have worried about that. I shouldn't have worried about that. So now the centipedes are coming. Jinwoo is attack. I see you. Sure. If we can survive until the end, right? Alarm. Penalty quest survive. Goal survive until the time runs out. Time required 4 hours. Remaining 4 hours, minutes, and 0 seconds. If the pain doesn't kill me, right, it would only make me stronger. So now remaining time 4 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds. So we go now to chapter 43, right? So we look at, this is Jinwoo's apartment. Oh, that's the sister. Oh, what a strange dream. Oh, it's already like 3:40 a.m. What? He's not back home yet? He is still working this late? Or maybe he got a girl and she's like, no, there's no way he can ever get one. I definitely told him that there's a parent-teacher meeting today. He'll come. He's just still sleepy, right? So it's 3:40 in the morning. Oh my gosh. It says penalty quest survive. Goal survive until the time runs out. Time required 4 hours. Remaining time 15 minutes and 22 seconds. So we're in the desert. We see the giant centipedes. Vital Strike level 1. Vital Strike skill has leveled up. You have leveled up. You have leveled up. You have leveled up. And you have leveled up. That is 1 bing, 2 bing, 3 bing, 4 bing. So many bings out there. As expected, penalty zones allow you to heal through leveling up. Since I can use the store as well, I can keep healing in the rest with potions. All right. So he's like drinking the potions, right? He's level 51 right now. And remember, he was actually in the 40 level. So now he's gone up. Penalty quest survive. Goal survive until the time runs out. Time required 4 hours. Remaining time 3 minutes and 19 seconds. 3 minutes before I return to the job change quest. I still have some time to prepare. Risaka's Fang isn't enough to pierce through the knight's defense, so he's actually appearing something. I have to do everything I can. I need a stronger weapon. Store a dagger suitable for pierce heavy armor. Store. So we have Guardian Saber, Oracle Sword, Stone Axe, and Night Killer. And the Night Killer is about 2,800,000 gold, and he still has over 3 million gold. It says found it, Night Killer. You have purchased Night Killer, 208 million gold. It's a bit expensive, but with this, it'll be different from last time. So that freaking dagger looks beautiful, man. That thing looks like a Night Killer. Night Killer, item class B, type dagger, plus 75 attack effect. Night Slayer. If used against an opponent with heavy armor, your attacks deal 25% additional damage. If I do this, then I won't drop my weapon like I did with the Hearthstone. So he's actually wrapping up the knife in bandages with his hand. It's like you have purchased a bandage. It's like there's no way I have to try it out. So right now it looks pretty awesome. I also have this left. It says Dominator Touch, a skill that can be obtained by breaking the rune. This runestone I obtained from taking down Taishik. Let me absorb and learn stealth. That means this time it says Dominator's Touch has been learned. So now he's powering up right now. It looks like a freaking Super Saiyan right here. Dominator's Touch level 1, active skill, no mana required. You control objects without touching them. A skill that doesn't require mana. Its effectiveness seems to be pretty good just from reading the description. Looks pretty awesome right here. Could it be that guy used? Like, yeah, he's kind of looking right there. So remember Igris when he was actually summoning all of those items coming to him, like that big sword? That could be that thing right there. Although I don't think I'll be able to move objects that are too big. Did not move as your proficiency is too low. Penalty quest survived. And it's time remaining 4 seconds. Remaining time 3 seconds. This is my last chance. Remaining 2 seconds. I guess this is as most that I can prepare. Remaining time 1 second. Remaining time 0 seconds. I'll have to leave that next part up to my luck. Oh, kind of taunting that innermost weakness right there. The penalty quest is concluding. So now their numbers grew immensely within a few hours. So we have all those knights. So now we're seeing basically better attacks. The knights are being slashed like butter. And the knights are now like, whoa, what is going on? Night Killer's effect is definitely helpful. Yeah. It's much more effective than just fighting with my bare hands. So now the knights are basically falling like flies. There's something discomforting about this stage. I don't feel like my level is rising at all, even with I'm against all these numbers. In the penalty zone, I killed the centipedes and leveled up. And even the commander Igris gave me experience. The system said that the healing effect from leveling up will be restricted, not that the leveling up itself was restricted. Although the magicians have been using incantations all this time, they haven't directly attacked me even once. Only the knights have been attacking. Then what magic could the magicians be casting? A debuff or some kind of curse magic? No, I can't feel anything like that. Summoning magic. All as time passes, the knights appear from the gate and increase in their numbers. So no matter how many strikes down, knights won't give me any experience because they're summoning from the freaking mages. These are normal monsters. They're monsters that have been summoned by someone else, so they don't give me any experience. The summoners were the last ones that came out of the gate. So now he knows magicians. The magicians are the ones that are making it impossible for him. It's you guys. You have slain a magician. Literally throws his knife to one of the freaking magicians, cut his head clean off right there. Oh yeah, literally. So now a lot of the freaking knights are falling like pancakes. Skill dagger throw has been learned. In fact, it seems like the knights were being summoned through the gate by the magicians. This is not the end. I have to find the remaining magicians. Skill, stealth level 1, active skill, 200 mana. Magician skill is using detection, magician skill is using skill detection. Magician is using skill detection. Magician is still using skill detection. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magicians right there. You have found you may have found my position. It's like, oh, but thanks to that, I found yours as well. So we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, 4. Yep, 5. There are 5 magicians remaining. So he is using, so it's like the Night Killer is helping a lot. And then the Denominator's Touch level 1, Dagger Throw, pretty good right there. So we go up to the next chapter right here, chapter 44, right? So we're seeing right here, this is not the end. I have to find the remaining magicians. So he found them now because he wanted to be found. So now we see a knife that is been that was thrown to one of the magicians, and now the knife is returning to Jinwoo because of his Dominator skill. And now he slashes one of the magicians right there. Bam, you have slain a magician, only 4 left. And now we have that freaking iconic, like, I'm telling you, man, it is freaking awesome just having that iconic like gaze right there. Pretty awesome. So now we're seeing just the knights just falling right there. And now it's making it easier to attack. Dominator's Touch again. And now he is actually squeezing the helmet of the knights, literally, and just twisting them. So he doesn't even have to touch them. It's like, I slice you all to pieces. He is just slicing them right there. And now he's on top of just a bunch of knight corpses, and he is just standing on top. Oh, Jinwoo got stabbed from behind right there, and now Jinwoo sliced him right there. Oh, he got hit pretty bad right there. He's bleeding. How long are you going to hide behind your knights? So he saw that. Oh, he got him. So he got one of the freaking magicians through his neck right there, sliced him right there. 3 left. So there's the last 3 magicians are still summoning more and more things right there. And now they actually made all the knights morph and fuse into a huge monster right there, a golem. Yeah. So now Jinwoo has to fight a golem, but he has to take care of those magicians first, right? So now the golem is just going like a full rampage right there. The numbers decrease in exchange for destructiveness, right? Now that's the time. So now you have slain a magician, and you slain a magician. He literally went the distance, slain 3 of them at the exact same time. Boom! All of them fell. He's like, whew! It would have taken more time if they weren't grouped up while summoning the golem. Is it over? So we have 4 minutes, 29 seconds, and 16 milliseconds. Or maybe that's 4 hours, 29 minutes, and 16 seconds. I think that's what it means. Yeah, I would have to assume that it's 4 hours. Over 4 hours he lasted right there. So 4 hours, 29 minutes, and 16 seconds. All the monsters in the room have been slain. The quest will end now. Or will something else appear? He's thinking, you will be able to choose a class based on the amount of points you have collected. It's over. I'll get a job now. Since I use a dagger, it's obvious that I should choose to be an assassin. That's what he's thinking right now. It says, a job will be granted after the player's action has been analyzed. Granted? I'm not allowed to choose? I put all my stats in strength and agility. I'll probably get either warrior due to the high strength or assassin because of my agility. Or perhaps a tank is possible as well with a high vitality stat. It'll be one of those 3. Either way, I'll become stronger. Whatever the player goes, the Reaper follows. The player's path is littered with corpses and the smell of blood. What is it saying? He's like shocked. As the player possesses strength, he does not leave anything to his teammates and overcomes everything with his own strength. From the text, it seems like a warrior. Your desire for strength burns strong enough to call those who wander the valley of death, and an army of dead who follows. Commands shall create a path where your thread will be law, and you will never need another's help again. an army of the dead? Wait, he's like, what is this? He's shocked. My job? Like, his eyes are lit up right now. Your job, and we can't see it because his face is covering it, but we're gonna see the next chapter right there. So pretty good. So those two daggers right there, the Knight's Killer and Rasaka's Fang, were actually pretty helpful right there. So right now we are in chapter 45. So he is like, what's going on? What is his job? So we're gonna figure that out. Your job is necromancer. And he's like, necromancer? What? I haven't even touched the intelligence stats once, so why? He's like shocked. Magic subclass necromancer, a grim magician and an undead army that follows. So you can kind of see like almost like a zombie type of magician that can summon the dead. I don't know if there are necromancers among hunters, but in games and stories that there are, the type of class to leave most of the fighting to their minions. I was a fighting type since I registered as an E rank. From the beginning, I only used swords and daggers, and the skills I learned all resembled those of an assassin. So why is this class chosen? In the skills, passive skills, unknown, level max, perseverance level 1, advanced dagger arts level 1, active skills, sprint skill level 2, bloodlust level 1, vital strike level 2, dagger throw level 1, stealth level 1. Class skills, active skills, shadow extraction level 1, save shadow level 1. Stay calm. He's like, okay. If I had to pick out of the pros of necromancers, probably the fact that you can make your own army like the system said, right? Okay. But such slaves cannot become stronger. It's possible that my stats might become useless. So he's looking at his stats. Strength, 132, vitality 91, agility 111, intelligence 70, and sense 93, right? Will you accept your job? Accept on the left, refuse on the right. So there's two boxes right there, accept and refuse. What? I have a choice? If I decline, I hope that I can still learn a job. It says, I'll refuse. Necromancer is a hidden class. Do you still want to refuse? A hidden class. So he actually picked refuse. It's like hunters that can create powerful shields. A hunter that can give targeted buffs even though they aren't a healer. White Tiger Guild's master S rank Big Jin-Ho is rumored to be able to transform into a monster. All of the hunters with those unique abilities are employed by major guilds and have a lot of power. Does hidden class mean a unique ability like the ones that those hunters have? It's like, there's no need for me to think about this so deeply. If I'm able to experience having necromancer as a job firsthand, he's kind of thinking like, maybe, you know what? Maybe I was a little too rushing in the moment, right? It's like, right, these magicians can be said to have used a similar ability that of a necromancers, because remember the magicians that were controlling the knights. It's as somebody if wanted to show me a sample of the skill. I don't know who created it, but it's a fun plot. I have fighting abilities as well. These magicians did not. If a magician that had close combat abilities could create his own army, he's like, he would be able to clear B or even higher ranked dungeons by myself. So he's kind of thinking on the pro side. It's like, wait a minute, if I can have all of this stuff right here, if I have a necromancer power, I can create my own army. I don't need a guild. I am a guild. That'd be pretty cool. In this game, your ability is dependent on your skill levels and stats. That means that the summon can also become stronger. This isn't solo leveling anymore. Oh, we broke the fourth wall right here. The fourth wall right here from the manga. This isn't solo leveling anymore. I love it. This is awesome. Your job has been chosen. Based on the amount of points you obtain, you'll be given a chance to promote to a superior class. So he chose yes, he agreed. You have exceeded the expected playtime. Points will be added. You did not use your Hearthstone. Points will be added. Final health is above 50. Points will be added. All enemies have been slain. Points will be added. The total points of exceeded the feat limit. Wow. And there is this big shadow that is just going to Jinwoo. That's basically, you have been promoted from the necromancer to Shadow Lord. And he is shocked. He's like, Shadow Lord? What is going on? Shadow Lord? A promotion? You have learned a job exclusive skill, and now you see all of this shadow that has been kind of surrounding him, almost like it looks pretty good. It's like emanating this dark shadow type of aura around him. Pretty cool. You have obtained bonus stats. You have obtained the title, the one who overcame adversity. An instant promotion. I probably gained the rights to promote because of my accumulated points. And he's kind of giving an example. A warrior can become a berserker, a knight, swordmaster, a magician, grand magician, a necromancer, Shadow Lord. If I don't obtain all those bonus points, I'll probably would have had to stay as a necromancer for a whole while. I can hear some sort of scream. So there's like a scream coming out, and there's shadow emanating from the little knights right there that he defeated. It says a scream of pain. Shadow extraction can be used on the target. Shadow extraction can be used on a target. So all of those fallen knights, those monsters, shadows are being seen, and it says that you can extract the shadow right there. Of course, this is the necromancer's ability. Shadow extraction is definitely a skill that is used for turning corpses into summoned beings. If a necromancer is a commoner type of job, please select your command phrase for shadow extraction. Command phrase? He's thinking, what can I say? Oh, this is it. This is what we're gonna see. Arise. Dude, that is what's freaking awesome right there. Arise. And that is the whole thing of solo leveling right there. That is freaking awesome right there. And now there's something happening to the knights right there. Now you see a shadow hand popping up from the armor, and now it's coming. It's like basically waking up, and then Jinwoo is like, what is going on? And now you see these shadow monsters with blue, kind of like a blue lightning type of eyes. He's like, this is pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. Army of shadow knights. That is freaking awesome. Skill, shadow extraction level 1, job specific skill, no mana required. Win-win. A shadow soldier is created from a body without life by taking out its mana. The chance of failure increases the higher the target's stats are, and the more time passes since the target's death. Shadows able to be extracted, 30 out of 30. Save shadow level 1, job specific skill, no mana required. Your absorbed created shadow soldiers and save them. Save soldiers can be summoned and reabsorbed whenever and wherever the animator desires. Save shadows, 0 out of 20. Does that mean I can turn all of the dead guys into my summoned beings? Shadow infantry level 1, rank normal. Shadow magician level 1, rank elite. So we got 27 infantry and 3 magicians. I can create up to 30 shadow soldiers, but only save 20 of them. You have reached the shadow extraction limit. What if I obtain the shadow of a A or S rank hunter? Oh, he's looking at Igris, the red knight that he defeated right there. My arsenal now contains 2 beings with A rank or stronger skills. Shadow extraction can be used on this target. So it's saying that Igris can be used, the red knight. If you want to use the shadow extraction again, you must send 1 or more shadow soldiers to the world of nothingness through extraction cancel. I'll have to remove the weakest 11. I'm sorry, even though I called you. He's like tapping cancel extraction on 11 infantry units. You cannot recall shadow soldiers that have been sent to the nothingness. So basically, all of the shadow soldiers, 11 of them, are gone right now. And he's kind of sad a little bit. And now he's looking blood red Commander Igris. If I have this guy as my servant, and he says, arise. So now the shadow is being pulled to Igris, and then something is happening. And he's like, whoa, what is this strong force field? You have failed to extract the shadow. What? He's like, you still have 2 chances remaining. It's not easy. The extraction rate is based on the target's stats and the time after death. This guy is a boss monster, and it's been over 4 hours since its death, so of course it'll be difficult. And he's remembering shadow extraction, specific job skill, no mana required. A shadow soldier is created from the body without life by taking out its mana. The chance of failure increases the higher the target stats are, and the more time passes since the target's death. Shadows able to be extracted, 19 out of 30. 2 chances remaining. Arise. He's trying to get... You failed to extract the shadow. You have 1 chance remaining. The throne. Stop protecting the seat of someone who has already left. And he's basically putting his hand, it's like, and try protecting me who is right in front of you. Arise. So now we basically see, Igris, looking at, see if he can be, summoned. And now a huge wave of shadow and blue lightning is going into Igris, and you see Jinwoo with kind of that smirk right there. And now blood red Igris. It's too edgy. It's like, oh, what can I call him? It's like simply Igris. He says, you have upgraded the shadow. Shadow level will be 7. Shadows higher than rank knight can be named. You are now Igris. So Igris is here, man. That is freaking awesome. That is freaking awesome, man. Igris is here, man. Igris, level 7, Knight 8. You have successfully extracted the shadow. Status, Jinwoo. So it's status, Sun Jinwoo, level 51. Job, Shadow Lord. Title, Wolf Slayer. It says, so now we're seeing some like pretty awesome stats right there. Pretty good right there. So we're seeing like strength 132, agility 111, sense 39, vitality 91, intelligence 70, HP 11,035, MP 1,022, and then he has all of these other skills right here. So this is a long list. So physical damage reduction 46%, equipped, remaining points 10, passive skills, unknown level max, perseverance level 1, advanced dagger arts level 1, active skills, sprint level 2, bloodlust level 1, vital strike level 2, dagger throw level 1, stealth level 1, class skills, active skills, shadow extraction level 1, shadows, save shadow level 1, equipment items, red knight's helmets, warren's necklace, high knight's chest plate, high knight's gauntlet, high magician's ring, and assassin boots. Title, the one who overcame adversity. The title is given to those who overcame adversity heroically. Your stats increase proportionally to your missing health. 1% stat increase every 1% HP missing. That is pretty awesome. And you can kind of see Igris. He is literally bowing to Sun Jinwoo. And everyone else, every single one of those shadows are bowing. He says, take good care of me. Oh, that is freaking awesome right there. Pretty awesome. So, so we're going to go now to chapter 46. And I think this will be our final chapter, I would say, just to be on the safe side, so that way I can go further as we go along, just to be on the safe side, right? So we go to chapter 46, right? So this is today's end chapter. So Jinwoo gets out of there. It's already morning. Apartments, and Jinwoo is kind of like tired. He's kind of like slobbering. His phone is ringing, and it's hello. Huh? Are you still sleeping? Yeah, I'm a bit tired. Check the time. It's like, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock. What? Did you remember that you have to come to school today? By when do I have to get there? He's like, by 5 o'clock. I was like, I won't be late, so don't worry. As expected of my brother, call me before you arrive. So he's running. He has to actually go get ready to see, I guess, the parent-teacher conference for his sister. He's like, maybe I should dress better. Yeah, I'm going to see my sister's teacher after all. So I think a lot of his clothes is a little like maybe not suitable. He wants to do some shopping. So he goes to a shop. It looks like it's like number 280. I think it's like a bank of things. It's like, how may I help you? I think that's the bank teller. I would like a new debit card and to update my bank book. All right. It's like the bank teller is like, whoa, what are these numbers? She's looking at like, whoa, it's like 1.4 billion. He looks young. So how could you tell me what your job is? I'm a hunter. It's like people say that hunters make quite a bit of money. I guess his rank is pretty high. Ah, it says our bank has recently released a new product for VIP customers. It's been getting positive reactions from our customers. Do you want to try it out? And she's like literally salesman mode right now. And she's like, a raid with Jin-Ho is a lot of money. He's just like, no, I'm fine, I'm good. So, all right, he made it to the school and like sung. Oh, that's the sister. It's like, are you really Sun Jinwoo? Is like, what, is it strange? Oh, look at my boy. Yeah, he is looking good. He got a haircut. He got some new threads. He's looking stylish right there. It's like, wow, so many people can change this much. I'm meeting my sister's teacher. What, do you want me to come in a tracksuit and slippers? I could do that, right? I gotta look presentable. So he's walking around and oh, look at the ladies right there. Even some of the guys were like, who is that guy? And the ladies were like shocked. It was like, what is going on? And it's like, who is that? It's like, isn't that Jin-Ho? Isn't that Jin-Ho with him? Looks like he's her brother. Wow, he's so handsome. And he's like, hello. Yes, hello. All the ladies are like, whoa. It's like, wow, you're pretty popular, the sister says. And one of the teachers says, who is that? A graduate? I would never forget a student as eye-catching as him. Is he a new professor? Maybe, I don't know. That's funny. And then it's like, so he's getting a lot of attention. The Riz level of this guy is just top notch, man. It's like, that's right. You don't have a girlfriend, no? You were doing last night that wait, what did the sister say? That's right, you don't have a girlfriend, no? What were you doing last night that kept you out so late? Is like, should I introduce you to a cute student? And now he's literally pinching her cheek and like taking her skin away. Don't make fun of me. It's like, I'm very sorry. Consultation room. It's like, Jin-Ho's brother. It's like, nice to meet you. I'm her teacher. I didn't know Jin-Ho had such a cool brother. Oh, the teacher is like, although I graduated from this school, this is my first time seeing this teacher. Please take a seat. Thank you. You don't have to worry since Jin-Ho has a good personality, a kind disposition. She's a model student, so I don't have to worry about that much either. It's like, yes. Do you know that Jin-Ho is aiming for a medical college? Her marks are good, that her academic report is also good, so I think she can make it, but don't put too much pressure on her. And he's like, okay. I heard that you're working as a hunter. Perhaps. If Jin-Ho was determined to have abilities, would you make her do hunter's work? And he's like, well, the teacher's asking him that. He's like, no, I would not let my sister do that, as expected. She kind of sighs a little bit. The reason why I'm asking you these things is because there's a student that's trying to quit school after being determined to have been awakened. Now the student's even attending school anymore. If this keeps going on, the school will have no choice but to take measures. Even if one becomes a hunter, isn't it good to get graduation papers? Yeah, so the diploma, I would say. So she says, even if she's becomes a hunter, isn't it good for her to get her graduation diploma? Yeah, I guess so. Since I don't know much about hunters, I have to ask about these things. What rank did the student? I heard that the lowest rank, E rank, the student will die sooner or later. If you're fine with that, I want to ask you a favor. The student happens to be Jin-Ho's friend. Could you talk to her so she at least is willing to graduate? Jin-Ho's friend? Yes. She's a female student called Hong Sung-ai. Okay. So he's like, okay. So it's the sister's friend. So this is a different building. Miss, what did you say your name was? Han Sung-ai. Do you know her? Korea is smaller after all. It's like, oh, it's like, as expected, it was you. Mister, why are you here? Oh boy. So this is where it gets very, very interesting. So we basically, finished this. So we went how many chapters already? So we have I would say, so let's see, we got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 chapters today. Today only for 8 chapters because I didn't want to go too long for today. I'll probably post more of the manga reads, but overall, like it is awesome just to see how Jinwoo has just absolutely just freaking just is doing awesome things right now. Jinwoo is doing some pretty awesome stuff. Like we cannot deny his greatness right now. And the more we see him, the more we see a little bit more of his tenacity. And we saw that he was basically saying no to his weakness anymore, because when he was hallucinating all those things, he was kind of in the doubts. He was kind of doubting himself. That was his doubt telling him you should give up. Like, why are you risking yourself? Be an E-ranker, you're fine. But he doesn't want to do that anymore. He doesn't want to be dependent on people, and he doesn't want to be betrayed, right? So it is something that he wants to gain. He wants to gain strength. And now with being a Shadow Lord, a Shadow Lord is something that is pretty awesome right there. So let's get rid of that right there. So we're basically seeing the start of solo leveling, right? Like where we're getting to interesting stuff. So this is where we were. So look at Jinwoo's profile right there. He is just freaking awesome. He is just a freaking awesome guy right there. So he is putting in some work. He is putting work right there. And we're noticing that as the more he goes on, the more he's getting stronger, right? So as we see that, we see more of his thing, and then we see a little bit of the arise, that awesome phrase, arise. That's the phrase that we're all gonna love, especially when we start seeing more of the manga and when the anime happens in January 2020. And then look at Igris right there. Igris looks freaking amazing. He looks better in black, right? Especially with those, glowing blue lightning eyes right there. I think there's something cool about that. And then we saw a little bit of his status right there. So we're seeing more of his status where he is just doing something pretty cool right there. So we're seeing his status where Jinwoo is now level 51. We have to assume that he at least has to be a B level rank at this moment, or even an A rank at the moment, because I would argue that Jinwoo is getting stronger and stronger, and because of his Shadow Lord abilities, he can actually increase the strength of his summoned monsters right now. And it doesn't require mana. That's the most important thing. Since it doesn't require mana, he has more control of everything. So that is something cool. And I like the fact that his intelligence level actually was just top notch, because he hustled that White Tiger Guild by gaining 600 million won. And then he's getting paid by Jin-Ho, right? He got 1.4 billion. It was perfect right there. It was cool. It was cool. So the more we see it, the more it just gets better. It just gets better more with Jinwoo right there. But the more I see it, the more we're seeing a little bit kind of like how Jinwoo wants to act, how he wants to, he wants to fight. He wants to become someone strong. He wants to become someone that can just take on dungeons by himself. He doesn't want to, he doesn't want to depend on anybody else. And he was kind of hesitant with a little bit with becoming a necromancer, because he really thought he was going to be an assassin, a tank, or a magician. But it's not too bad. I think it's a good ability that he can control monsters. It was a little creepy, a little bit. He was kind of hesitant, but then the more he thought about it, is like, these monsters can increase my abilities, and I can increase their monsters. And if I want to go to dungeons, I'm not dependent on other guilds anymore. I myself am the guild. I have a whole army, a shadow army that I could be dependent on, right? So it is something like pretty cool from him. And we see more that he wants to rank up in abilities, right? So if you notice right here, a little bit of the ranking, like I was talking about. So remember, we started at an E rank right there, right? So the E rank started, and then once he was going with the wolves, he went to a D rank. Then when he started fighting with the snake, and he was getting more and more powerful, he went up to a C rank, because the C rank was probably the level when he killed the, if you remember, when the lizards were targeting him and Jin-Ho. And then when he fought against with the Sheik, with the monitoring division, I think he went up to a B rank level. So now when he got to Igris, I would have to assume that he went up to an A level. So now he's level 51, right? So 50 levels from E rank already gives you to level A rank level. So that's not bad right there. That is pretty good. That's pretty good. I would say between A or B, but I want to say A rank at least. But yeah, it has been a pretty cool ride, just having, Jinwoo, seeing him grow up and just seeing how he is tackling all of these monsters. And I like the fact that he wasn't letting the doubts or the hallucination or his inner doubt get the better of him, because he wants to he wants to give up, he wants to cast away all of the weakness and become a new person that is able to to go above adversity, to overcome adversity. And that's the reason why he became a Shadow Lord. And because he didn't use that stone to leave the dungeon, he gave him that power, right? But now, fast forward, we're seeing that he's gonna now have a control of an army of shadows. And I can imagine what the reaction is gonna be when Jin-Ho finds out. And what about the other hunters? They're never gonna see anything like that, because normally I think you can only summon one entity at a time. But we're gonna see. The more we read, the more excited this story gets, and the more cool Jinwoo becomes. So I cannot wait for more and more reading. And at the end, he went to the bank, got some new threads, got a haircut. He's looking pretty good. And now the guidance teacher for his sister is telling him, can you please talk to this girl? Because now that she has been awakened, she wants to quit school altogether, doesn't go to classes. And she's an E rank, right? And he knows what an E rank is. You're basically going to die. The chances of dying is much higher for an E ranker. So he's going to try to convince her not to do hunting, right? So how is he going to do it? We're going to find out. This is where the cliffhanger happens, right? So what about you guys? What did you guys think about today's reading? Write your comments below. And if you like the content of this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification so you know when future videos are available. Thank you so much for joining me on this manga reads of Solo Leveling Part 3. And make sure you stay tuned for Part 4 in the upcoming days. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, everything that was here. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I cannot wait to continue more of the reading. And it's just going to be freaking awesome. I guarantee it. I can tell you that everything is just getting started. Everything is getting started with solo leveling. Like Jinwoo says, this is not solo leveling anymore, right? Now it's going to be something much better, but it's still solo leveling. I think that was more breaking the fourth wall a little bit, but it's pretty awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Stay awesome.